And we are back. So, last we left off, the party has found themselves in a interesting position as they are investigating the laboratory in its fullest on a search for two bodies. The men of the lovely Captain Redclaw, whom says that they each have one of the same keys that he has, since his was stripped off of his person by he who shall never be mentioned again, the lovely Globin Slit Craven Tongue. And upon searching, you determined that your efforts should be focused in the laboratory itself, as it is the most interesting room that you've come across as of yet, and surely it has some answers, at least. In searching this room, Zoltkar and Dayu both discovered some things, because sometimes passing a check is just as bad as failing one. And you discovered two what are apparently now we know as eggs that were laying within the corners. Dayu, after getting within 10 feet of his egg, began to open and pulse from inside, and he warily shook off some kind of almost inhibition that was going to be taking over him. Some alluring effect wafting out of the creature, the sack, as it was. Zoltkar was unlucky in that he got a little bit closer than Dayu had when the egg opened, and he was entranced. He must know what secret lie within this thing. It is a paramount of his order to learn secrets and keep them. Might as well add one more.
I don't think I want to keep this secret.
As you got close, Zoltkar, a creature launched itself out of the egg, wrapping a long, almost 2-foot long tail around your throat, strong, as it began to choke the life out of you. You're currently grappled, and you are holding the creature at bay with your hands as you're being choked. And that's what we're going to pick up.
Okay.
So, as this happens, Zoltkar is stumbling back, and I'm going to need everyone to roll me initiative to determine how well this goes down. So.
Oh, I can roll a critical hit on initiative. That's good.
Initiative is a ability check, so it's at disadvantage for all of you except for Rogar.
That point can be argued, but I'm going to give you that because it is a modified dex check.
It is. That's what it is.
So lesser players would argue a lot more than I will.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Zoltkar.
But that was also a 20, so it's okay.
A 20, okay. At disadvantage, that's impressive. All right. Yeah. So, Rogar, what'd you get?
10.
10 for Rogar.
It'll never happen again, and not when I need it.
All right. How about Dayu?
I also got a 10.
Go Rogar and Dayu. And Tuk.
Got a 14. 10 plus 4.
Okay, good. All right. So, I'm going to need Tuk and Rogar to give me perception tests real quick. I forgot to roll.
That's pretty good. I got you said perception check?
Yes, perception check.
Plus 3, 17.
17. All right, Rogar?
A natural 20.
Okay. All right. So there will not be, you guys will be in the first round of combat then. You will have noticed what's happening.
I'm disadvantaged. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have disadvantage. So let's see about you.
10.
The DC wasn't high. Actually, the DC
Okay.
the DC was 10, so you pass. So yeah, you will act in the first round of combat. All right. So the way this is going to roll is we are going to have Zolkar. You had a dirty 20, right? Yeah, you did.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. No, it was an actual 20 plus 2.
Oh yeah, at disadvantage, you rolled 2 20s.
I did.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
like I said, I won't get them when I need them, but maybe
Yeah.
I need them this time.
you might need it right now. So let me make sure I got this written down. All right. Zolkar, you are first to act in initiative. So what would you like to do?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oof. Let me see if I've got anything at all that can happen.
This creature's wrapped around your throat. It's choking you.
Yeah,
You're
it
currently
is. I'm really trying not to die right now. Okay. Shit, man. I'm gonna have to try and do something. I mean,
Are you going to try to take it off of you?
I'm gonna try and plug it with that crossbow I had ready.
Okay.
I have to do that at disadvantage because I'm in melee range. But
That's a disadvantage.
it's either that or
I
what,
will
would I have to make a strength check to get out of it?
The way you escape from this is yes, you have to make a strength check.
Okay, so tell me. Either way, I've got disadvantage. So
It's you. It's whatever you'd like to do.
I have a better chance at disadvantage making a hit with my crossbow.
You can try.
All right. Because I have a -1 in my strength, so either way, it's a fucking toss-up. Okay. 17 to hit, please.
That hits.
Okay.
This is
good.
with the hand crossbow.
It is, yeah.
Okay, you manage to, as you manage to fumble one hand down, and you press
Oh,
it
thank God.
to it. What's the damage?
7.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, almost max.
It goes through the creature. You feel it go limp. As it does.
I'm taking some acid spray, though.
Make sure you're going to take 3 points of acid damage as you plug it, and then it sprays kind of across. We'll probably say it won't get in your eyes, but it'll get around kind of your throat and your chest area. On some of it onto your armor, it begins to smoke and sizzle, though it doesn't eat through your armor mechanically
Nice.
yet.
Yes.
But it kind of
Bonus
sprays
action, pop a crazy pill.
a crazy pill.
Yeah, I'm taking my other healing
Yeah.
potion.
You throw this thing off as you launch it. It flings into the back wall and sticks and begins to smoke and burn. The thing's kind of writhing around, but it's dead.
Okay.
And it begins
So
to stop
I'm gonna-
moving.
I'm gonna pop that.
Yeah.
Pop that thing.
As your bonus action,
That
you
is-
quickly reach down and
9 for 9.
okay, yeah, you heal 9 points of damage.
And
With
I'm
that,
out of that dude.
you're out, yeah, and you're kind of in the corner, just kind of recovering. It is now Captain Redclaw's turn as he turns around and sees. He's like, "What's?" He's like, "Oh no!" And he looks over towards Dayu. Get away from it! And he moves in front of Dayu, actually, and he has his katana ready. That is going to end his turn. That brings us to Tuk Tuk. What would you like to do?
Do I see the creature coming out of the other one?
You would see now that would be hard to tell because the other one hasn't removed itself from the egg yet. You would see the thing that attacked Zoltkar though, that is pinned to the wall right now.
Yeah.
You would also have seen Redclaw move in front of Dayu, which is towards the another egg in the corner that's open.
Okay, I'd like to bonus action hide
Okay.
under big Rogar.
All right. Go ahead and give me
It's like
a stealth check.
Part of my skulker, I can
Yeah.
I can hide even when I'm like not. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. And it's disadvantage, right?
Yes, you are at disadvantage still.
It's a 6 plus. You said stealth check.
Yes.
14.
Okay, 14. I'll keep that in
Not very
mind.
good.
Got it written
Not
down.
super good.
And what
And
you
then I'd
like
like
to do
to
with your
hold my action. Yeah, I like to hold my action until I see a threat. See this creature come out or whatever, and I'll take
Okay.
a shot if I'm hidden.
All right. Yeah, you are
Then
hidden.
Hopefully, I'll have sneak attack then.
You are hidden.
Cool.
So there is that.
That's my turn.
It is now the creature's turn that is going to remove itself from the egg. As soon as it gets up out of there, do you want to take a shot now, or do you want to wait till it leaps? Because it looks like it's preparing to leap.
As soon as I see it peek its little head out, I want to take a shot.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, you will not get sneak attack on this because you're at disadvantage on all your rolls, even all your in sneak. So you get advantage for sneak, but then you have disadvantage. So it's just one roll. You just roll one dice. Roll 120.
Does he get disadvantage for attacking?
Oh, you're right. My bad. My bad. Yeah, that was me. I was fucked up on that. You're good to go.
Okay.
No one's within 5 feet of it, though.
It is a natural 20.
But he's hidden. Natural 20?
That's a natural 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Bible. All right. Now I got it. And it's sneak attack damage, so it's an extra d6. And it's so 1d8 plus 4 plus the d6. Where are you? D8. Well, that's not very good. I rolled a 1 on my d8. So, yeah, 3, 6.
So how much is it total, though?
8. It's 12 damage total.
Okay, 12 damage
That's
total.
with the sneak attack and with
the
everything
sneak,
doubled.
yeah.
That was a real bad roll.
Yeah, that was a bad roll.
I rolled
But
a 1 and a 3.
it's well more than enough.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, how would you like to do this? Tuk.
As soon as it picked its little head up there, I saw the other one on the wall.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a head,
shot through
but
it.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. I saw where Zalkar shot the other one, and I'm just aiming for the same spot to try to pin him to the wall as he comes out of his little bubble there.
Yeah, it goes to actually leap, and you kind of get it mid leap. You're like one of those movie shots where it follows the bolt behind it.
Yes.
Sticks it to the wall, and it looks like Red Claw was preparing to chop it in half in the air, but as the bolt flies and he stops, the blade is half unsheathed, and he kind of looks over the corner at you as the thing is bubbling and hissing, spattered away. Did not cast acid on any of your party members. Good job.
Awesome.
And without Rogar or Dayu having a turn, the encounter is ended, and we are out of combat already.
Good job, team.
Good job, boys. I thought that was
good
going to
job,
go
fellas.
really bad. It didn't.
Yep.
So, all right.
It's not meant to be yet, just yet.
Not yet. As you kind of, and Zolkar is like recovering. What would you guys like to do now?
What the hell was that thing?
Not very friendly, that's what.
How many eggs do we see around this laboratory now?
You only see the 2 that are open.
Okay.
Now, you would also notice that there is this thick kind of black fluid that is leaking out of the inside of the egg now. Oh, I forgot to mention that the creature itself, this creature, is not black. It's more of a skin color. Kind of a tan, pinkish kind of color. Different from the other ones you've seen thus far.
Sense.
Is there anything that we're still in here to find, other than maybe clues or?
Maybe clues.
That book that I have.
Yes.
Journal.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I couldn't read all the languages in it. There were some languages in here though that Zalkar recognized or whatever.
Yes.
Do they look familiar, similar to some stuff in the book?
If you're kind of looking around, you would recognize certain symbols that are identical, in fact.
In that case, I would go over to Zalkar and I would pull out the book, stand over to the side and let him know what I found, that I read some of it's goblin, some of it seems to be in some
Something
sort
else.
of a code.
Mm-hmm.
And
I take the book if you'll allow.
Yes.
All right. So, Car, you
Seems
get
to be something that
yeah.
Elysia may be very interested in.
Oh, extremely interested in. This is a journal.
Mm.
You can tell it is a journal from a sea captain. Go ahead and give me. So I'll let you your choice on this. You can either give me an Arcana, or a History.
Oh, they're the same either way.
Okay.
I will say
which one
because
you
of the
decide.
because of the kind of information that I would want to learn, I will go for an Arcana check.
Okay.
And you want that disadvantaged?
Yes, you're still at disadvantage.
I'm so tired.
You're still tired. You're just not 100%.
Oh well, that's funny. It's a 2. I'm not in the game right now.
Okay, so you do get one thing out of this. I will give you this because of who you are. You're starting to piece together things. You're starting to work on it. You're starting to decode this, but you can tell it's going to take time because you rolled so low. You don't get a good glimpse at it. You do, however, see. You do decipher the name of who this journal apparently belonged to, and you decipher it because it's actually written out separately. And it appears to be a code eerily similar that the Cult of Elysia uses when they speak to each other. And almost identical, in fact. And there are notes that have been scrawled into one of the margins. And it says, Captain Arbarg Swiftstride of the Twilight's Horizon.
Swiftstride.
Yes.
That name sounds familiar to a completely other person.
It does sound familiar for some reason. I wonder why. Regardless, though, with the knowledge of the captain's name, are you going to tell anybody, or are you just keeping this to yourself?
I would ask the captain that's with us. What's the captain's?
Captain Redclaw.
Yeah, Redclaw. I would ask Captain Redclaw, were he aware of a Captain Swiftstride?
Swiftstride.
Is that name familiar to you?
Everyone else, except for Rogar, unfortunately. Sorry, Rogar. Go ahead and make me a history check. Now, you are at disadvantage, though, because of what's going on right now.
Mental state.
So
everyone, including myself?
Yeah, you too, Zaltkar. You make one, too. Now that you kind of say it out loud, talking to everyone.
15.
15? Good.
12.
12. And Zaltkar?
That was an 8.
An 8. Make sure on this. I just have that. All right. So, Dayu, you rolled the highest. Dayu, you see Redclaw kind of. That sounds familiar. Dayu, perhaps it's your closeness to Port Dorona. You recognize the name almost immediately. It's famous, in fact. This is the name of a famous ship's captain. He's famous specifically for his defense of Port Dorona against the last true pirate fleet that sailed from the shallows under the banner of the Hanged Man, an infamous pirate. And he successfully defeated the fleet from the city itself, heavily outnumbered, through his maneuvering of his vessel, as well as his tactics involving the city's artillery. However, he's been dead, or assumed dead, for over 200 years. He just vanished one day.
I wonder if they'd ever send an expedition out to find him.
I wonder. Now, the ship's name means nothing to anybody. Twilight's Horizon, that's probably no one's ever heard of that, but you know the captain's name.
Right. So, Mr. Tuk-Tuk, This journal contains certain informations that I can't quite sort right now. I'm a little under my prime, but I return it to you in the hopes that someday maybe you let me study it again.
Yeah, we can look at it together. I have some skill in figuring out code based
It's true.
on background. So yeah, maybe we can look at it together sometime.
When we're not dog-ass tired, we can help each other.
We're not under the heat.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
With that, that bombshell dropped right there. Rogar, you're kind of.
Yeah, Rogar, while they're looking at this stuff, is kind of looking at this as like you would if you're trying to track an animal, like trying to understand its methods. So
you know
he's looking at the hole in particular.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival check, Rogar.
Okay.
Because there's something about this hole.
16.
Rogar, you look back towards the creature. It was carrying Dayu and Tuk and Zaltkar. It looks like it was moving towards this hole. You can clearly see that's where it was going. You also see on the ceiling nearby, very easily overlooked, there are little marks along the walls and up to the hole itself, and then they go inside the hole, apparently. Looks like the creatures have been passing in and out of this hole. It's big. It's full of gooey stuff. But your experience with tracking game, this is where they're keeping what they're taking.
Yeah. I'll kind of examine it, point out to probably Dayu and Red Claw as the other two are talking, while they're talking about the codex. And so I think their lair is here. And I'll point up. The prey brought here. We might have to venture in.
And the captain, yes, that seems about right. Haven't found any bodies. They had to go somewhere. Surely they couldn't eat the whole thing.
Looks down at the body. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Is there a way, like, how you said, how high are the ceilings? How high is this above from us?
10-foot ceilings.
10-foot ceilings, so relatively high. Is there something that we can like move over there to get like a boost? Like
there are like essentially the equivalent of tables, and they're more like desks that are kind of built along the sides. But being as strong as you are, you could easily rip one of these off a wall and just kind of push it over there.
What Rogar's going to do, he's going to rip one off and carry it over there.
You carry it over there. Are you going to stand on top of it?
He's going to eventually, and once the other two are done with their discussion.
Yeah. We'll say this kind of happens around the same time. You see Rogar kind of dragging shit over there.
Once they're done with their discussion, and Rogar will be like, the lair. We go. And
Tuck will climb onto the table, and I'm still 6 feet away.
Yeah, you're like...
Rogar is going to reach down and grab him.
Oh, yeah?
And
Rogar's over 7 feet tall. So he's
going to lift him.
He's
he
well
can reach
within
the
range
10 feet.
now. He can reach it. But here's the thing, Rogar. The hole, it's not like just a small hole. It bores up for another 10 feet additional.
Oh.
Climbing,
You're going to have to, if you get the idea, you're going to have to climb somehow.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me see. Rogar is going to try to climb up himself.
Okay.
And I will drop a rope
All right. And I will say, because of
Can I just hang on his back?
you could
You
try.
can if you want.
You
Yeah.
could. I will say, Rogar, because of who you are, you have claws, like literal claws. So yeah, I'll let you do this barehanded, no problem.
Okay.
You, everyone else probably would have had disadvantage, but not Rogar though. So go ahead and.
I'll put Tuk on my back if he's coming along with me.
I
Put him on my shoulders and
you're big as hell. Probably no weight.
Yeah.
Just gonna
start pulling up.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a climb check, an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. 17.
Oh yeah, easily. The DC wasn't that high because of your claws, your natural implements. So you kind of a little bit of jump and you. And it's like a 6 foot wide hole, probably actually a little bit bigger than that. But you're able to your span is massive.
Yeah.
And then you start climbing, and Tuk, you're just kind of for just a moment. You get to the top. It is pitch black, no light. Rogar, I don't think you have dark vision.
Rogar does not have dark vision.
Rogar doesn't have dark vision, so he can't technically see right now. But you have primal senses about your person, so you kind of have feelers. You know you're in darkness. But Tuk, you can see. You see 60 feet in black and white. So, as you kind of look around, and you see that inky kind of fluid, that fleshy kind of material is coating the tunnel, is thick, and it looks almost like a growth everywhere, and you appear to be in some kind of chamber. You look around. It's not very big. Maybe like a 30 by 30 room. Relatively, not huge. Nothing to scoff at, but it looks like a cavern, though. Like this used to be like a natural cave of some kind. And you're looking around, and you just see these weird, like the walls have like this weird, almost like mushy kind of look to them. They look glossy and wet, and pieces of them are kind of moving every once in a while, almost like it's breathing. It's unnerving. There's just strange shapes everywhere, but you do see towards the back of the room, if you were in the front, you see that you do see the glint of metal. Go ahead and give me a perception test to see what else you might see. I'll give you that one for free, though.
Disadvantage.
Yes, unfortunately.
13.
13. With a 13, you see that glint of steel, and you see that it is a boot. It is somebody's plate boot. There's kind of like mounds of shit in the way. You'd have to actually get into this room and then walk over to it.
At this point, I'm going to be trying to drop the rope at some point.
Okay,
too.
yeah, Rogar. At this point, you're Tuk, you're just kind of sitting there like looking around. I will say it's unnerving to be up here. And then Rogar begins to slide the rope down to everyone else. Are you guys
hide behind Rogar?
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Disadvantage.
Yes, disadvantage still.
I rolled a 7 plus 8, 15.
With a 15, you're easily able to. You think you're hidden. You hope.
Still looking around, and I whispered to Rogar what I saw.
Okay, yeah, you whispered to him. Are you guys waiting for Dayu and Zoltkar and everyone to get up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would yell down to Dayu, "Your torch, bring it."
I have a, I think I have a lantern or something.
Do you?
Yeah, I've got a hooded lantern.
Okay.
You know, it's part of being a rogue.
Yeah, you take it out of your thing. Are you going to ignite it
in your butt?
Now we'll say
I got it from the armory, dude.
He was in his armory. The hooded lanterns are actually paper lanterns in here. They're not glass, but they're. I mean, it's still that's an aesthetic thing. It still functions the exact same way.
I can still make it a
normal hood
5-foot
lamp.
radius
Yes.
for the
Yeah, you can still adjust. It has almost like a thicker paper that it can adjust over the top of it, and so you can dim and then brighten as you please.
Yeah, if Rogar wants it, I light it and hand it to him.
I'll take it. And
Strange
Exactly.
device in your hand.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Looks at it like it's directly in there.
Ruin your
He's a
night
mage.
eyes. Yeah, human mage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you begin kind of, and as soon as that's lit, are Dayu and Zolkar up here?
If I can be.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I'm assuming I can't climb this rope though with my lit torch. probably pretty
Well,
difficult to
you
do.
are a monk. You want
So
to
I
give me?
say, monk,
I will
bro.
say,
You know?
give me an
I feel
acrobatics
like-
check.
Just hold in
I'm
your
just-
teeth, bro.
If you want to hold, if you want to climb it with still holding your torch, just give me an acrobatics check. DC won't be that high. It's only
I
only
mean,
a
you're a
10
monk,
foot
bro.
climb.
It was 22.
Okay, yeah. You easily. Was that a disadvantage though?
It was a 17 and an 18.
Damn, yeah, dude. Yeah, you easily.
You throw the torch up and
I mean,
shimmy
yeah.
up the rope before it falls.
How do you want to do this with a 22? You tell me how you do it.
Yeah, I'll just throw it straight up the hole. Hopefully
Yeah.
someone catches it. And then
Catch it.
my
And then you're so
limber
fast you can't.
my limber 40-year-old frame, you know,
Yes.
just like climbs this rope in seconds.
Yeah, exactly. No legs. It's just
Okay.
real quick. You just. It's less strength and more just speed. It's just instantly up there. You're probably impressed, Zolkar. Not gonna lie, as you witness
am
this
impressed.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet.
And if you look over Zolkar, you see the Captain Red Claws was like, Are you going to venture up, Zolkar?
Yes. How you want me to make the acrobatics?
You won't. If you're not wanting to do anything, you just get up. You don't have to do anything.
Okay,
else.
yeah, I'm not doing anything special. Just one up the hole.
Yeah, it's a rope. You guys aren't in a hurry, I'm assuming. So
No, not
you easily can, with a rope in place, you can easily just climb it. You end up getting to the top, and as you crest into the top, you hear down below. You hear the captain. He goes, "Huh." You look down, Zolkar. You see me.
I
Goes,
know.
"There's something down here. Hurry. Find the keys." And he moves away from the hole.
Oh no.
So, what are you guys doing?
Finding this key.
Yeah. Go doing some exploring, you know.
All right.
Where
Can we do an
we
insight
come
check on
to
that
now?
bastard?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Give me an insight check.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
I rolled a 2 twice. It's not
It's-
gonna matter. I got a +3, so I
Yeah.
rolled a 5. You know?
You're not looking down the hole. You just kind of hear him. You're like, whatever. you know.
He didn't like me.
Does this liquid react negatively to open flame?
You open the flame, and everything kind of glistens in here, like everything's wet. Ironically, it is hot up here, whereas down below, it was you would essentially like a normal, almost like a cool temperature. Think like a cool like 60 or so. It's like 90 degrees up here. It's
Yeah.
hot. It's humid. Rogar probably doesn't like it.
Rogar hates it.
Yes.
Rogar hates it.
Yeah, he hates it. He's like, oh, it's warm.
I don't think he sweats, so it'd probably just be like open mouth. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, just open mouth, just exhaling. You do see that as you have the flame, the open flame, you're kind of pushing it around, and nothing seems to be like reacting per se, but everything is very well lit, and you see there are very strange looking objects or forms kind of into the wall, almost as they're not flat or round. It doesn't look natural. It looks like a living organism. It is gross.
I don't know that we're in a better spot here, fellas.
Someone saw a shiny metallic piece.
Yes, I
Yes.
tell everyone what I saw and point it out.
And he points it out.
Yeah, this is like there's just one direction we can go, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
As
mean,
far as you know.
we're probably just, I'm assuming we're just kind of scouring.
Yeah, you're kind of
gotta
looking
go.
around. Who's leading?
I was assuming either I would or
I'll lead since I can see in the dark.
go.
Well, I mean, you guys all have light.
Yeah.
So-
Well, okay.
It's up to you.
I have. I would like to make it known that there is a bolt in my crossbow.
Okay. That is fair.
And there's definitely one in mine
Reloaded?
as well.
Both of you are reloaded. Understood.
Yeah.
How about before we do anything else? Let's see. Let's get an order, like a marching order. You don't have to be single file, but I'm assuming someone is in the front and someone's in the back. So
I'm just
I'll,
always
I'll be in the
crouched
front
behind
left.
Rogar.
Yeah, I want to be in the front left if anyone wants to
Okay.
flank right behind or to the side.
all right, Rogar, where are you at?
I'm assuming somewhere close to the front. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll say for mechanical purposes, we'll have Zoltkar, Rogar, Tuk, excuse me, because he's always crouching behind Rogar somewhere.
Occupying the same space as Rogar.
Yeah, he's kind of under his feet. I'm sure Rogar steps on him every once in a while. Like, oh. And then Dayu's in the back. So with that marching order, let's get a perception test from everyone.
But I'm wearing my mask.
Do I need to do anything for hearing on mine?
You can
Okay.
now, because you're at disadvantage
Straight.
right now. It'll just be a straight roll
Okay,
for your hearing.
Ooh,
Except for
Disadvantage.
15.
Okay, Rogar, what'd you get?
Oh, this is great.
10. How about Zoltkar?
And this is a perception.
Yes, perception.
That's going to be a 19.
Very good. And Tuk.
Yeah, I rolled a 15 twice, so I have an 18.
Okay. 18.
Just last time I rolled
Very
a 2
good.
twice. This time I rolled a 15 twice.
Very, very good.
You are having all of the advantages.
All right.
Well, the 2 twice isn't an advantage.
So here's what happens. The Zoltkar, you are kind of in the front, and you're very reticent of what is happening right now. So you're on edge as you're moving forward, and you see, first off, you see the boot that Tuk told you about. There's actually a plate, a whole set of leggings attached to this boot, and you see a body.
Does the armor look familiar?
The armor looks very familiar.
That's sad.
This looks like one of the missing members of the cult, of the Sisters of Silence that you were sent
Oh, no.
to find the location of. She is in a sitting position, and she is webbed to the wall, and her head's down like this. And as you approach, you look over to your right, and you see 20 or so people webbed to the walls onto the ceiling. I will also note that the ceiling around here is like another where you were, it's about 10 foot additional, and then it keeps getting bigger and bigger. In the area you're in right now of this cavern, you have about a 50-foot ceiling, and at different spots up in this kind of rounded cavern section are people just webbed to the wall with this black goo attached to them.
Daiju, is that right, Alan?
Dayu, right?
Daiju, bring that light over here.
Hand it over to him.
Wave it at the person I know to see if I get a response out of the.
You wave it over, and you see you're not going to get a response because there's a massive hole right here between her throat and her clavicle, and it looks similar to the hole that burst from the bodies that you saw earlier.
And of course, I'll let everyone make sure everyone knows what we see here.
Yes, as you're
bodies
kind of
everywhere.
You're kind of saying that there's bodies all over the place, and you look over to your right, Zoltkar. Well, actually, Tuk, you also rolled really well. We'll
18,
say, we'll say Tuk, while Zoltkar is dealing with this one. Tuk, you will have seen over to your right. You see a goblin, just a few feet from the floor where you're at, about 15, 20 feet off to your right. Also, somewhat kind of attached to this wall. He's missing a piece of his left ear. He looks like the description that you got of one of the captain's henchmen.
Well, I let everybody know that.
All right. So
I thought you were going to tell me it was Slick Craven, and I was going to say, yes.
Nope. This is definitely, from what you understand, this is probably Crete, the goblin.
I let everyone know about Crete. How far away is he?
He's about 20 feet to your right. This cavern is kind of opening up now, and you're seeing more of the room than you did before.
Yeah, I mean, I'd make my way over and look for that key.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's moving towards where? Are you all moving together? Or, Zoltkar, are you kind of performing some kind of rite over this body?
Right. Well, I would make sure there isn't anything to reclaim from her belongings, and whatever I would be able to do to, appease her out of the order.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. One investigation check coming right up. Investigation, straight roll. Okay. 13.
Okay. You're kind of looking her over. It's strange. She doesn't have any weapons. That's unusual. But she's still wearing her armor, so that's also unusual. So it wasn't like she was taken prisoner. At least in the normal kind of way. You
said...
Yes. Go ahead.
You said that it looks like web?
It looks like, almost like inky tendrils. I called it webbing because it's the closest thing I can describe it as. It's kind of like, almost like something grew over them.
Can I ask Dayu to stick that torch close to it and see if it, what happens?
You could.
We'll do
Dayu,
so.
what happens? It looks like webbing. What happens if you try to touch it with your torch?
Yeah, I mean, I keep my distance.
I saw this movie in the 80s where they had a flamethrower.
Dayu kind of gingerly moves it towards there. As that's happening, though, Zoltkar, you notice that you don't find anything personal, mostly because hounds don't have personal attachment. They're very much one-minded. They're very much about their mission. They have a sacred mission to uphold for the benefit of all. That only
there isn't anything to reclaim from their quest that I can see here.
You don't see her mask. That might have been something to bring back, and you don't see any of her weapons. So outside of just trying to bring the body back, there's nothing.
Yeah. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah. Dayu, you bring the torch closer, and do you touch the material with the torch?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get as close as possible until I get a reaction.
You touch it, and you just hear a squishing noise as it touches it, but it doesn't flinch away or anything like that. You start to burn off some of the kind of film, and it starts to blacken and char.
This is on Crete.
Yes, this is next to Crete. Yes.
I mean, eventually I'm going to have to dig in there and look for this key, so if this stuff's not falling apart, I'm either going to hand the torch off and then just start getting in there with my hands.
Okay. You're going to use your hands?
I mean, I don't have any tools unless someone else wants to intervene.
Dayu looks like he's looking around like, what am I going to do here? Does anybody want to step in?
I've got a hand axe. I could.
Yeah.
You could try.
Hack away some stuff.
Okay. I'll say
for Dayu, I guess.
Yeah, Rogar, if you want to just give me a athletics check.
Okay.
And while this is happening,
I'm just making a lookout with my arrow or my crossbow notch.
Oh yeah, I have your previous perception not written down. Don't worry about that. Zoltkar, while this is happening, you hear Rogar starting to cut into the wall. They apparently have found something. They found
15, by the way.
15. Okay, good. So it's going to take him. It's going to take you a few, not long. It's going to take you a little bit to cut into this without damaging the body too much. Now, do you care about damaging the body?
He's dead, right?
As far as you can tell, yes. You don't see any holes on him.
No holes. If he doesn't have any holes, Rogar's not trying to damage body.
Okay. All right. You start kind of cutting into him, and he's facing you, head down. You start cutting in. Zoltkar. As this happens, you hear something. You hear, help. Help.
Let's see. I'm going to roll a perception check and see if I can tell where that's coming from. Oh, I can hear it, but I can't tell which one it is. That's only a 6.
Okay. I'll give you this, though, because your previous perception. And since you're not kind of with everyone else, with a 6, here's what you see. You kind of stand up and you hear the whispering noise, and you're looking around. And you do see movement. Not where Tuk and Rogar and Dayu are, but a little bit deeper and to the left. And what you see is a female hobgoblin that is attached, almost standing up to the wall. Her right arm is loose, hanging limp, and you can see that's actually what's moving. It looks like it's trying to move. Her head is attached to the wall, though. Without getting closer, that's the best you're going to get for now.
How far away is she?
You probably have to move about 15 feet deeper in. Not very far.
I want to get a little closer and take a closer look.
You get a little bit closer, and the first thing you notice is that she has an interesting kind of mark on her hand.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen this before. It looks like 2 chains attached to a lock. You know to be a scrawling of the Jailer of Secrets. This might be your second missing charge.
Indeed. Would there be something like a language I could speak to them that only the two of us would know, or something similar that just to let them know I think I know who they are?
I'll say this, that there probably is a almost like a code phrase, since you guys often you do a lot of work in secrecy.
Right.
So there's probably a phrase. We can come up with one later if you don't feel like making one up right now, because I don't have one prepared. But I would definitely give
there is something.
There is something that you kind of whisper. And as you whisper to her, her head raises. And then she, have you been sent to kill me?
I've been sent to find you.
Cut me free.
Have you been infected?
I don't know what you speak of.
Creatures that are around here, they can take over a body.
don't know. I don't feel different.
Let me think about this.
And she can't really look completely at you because her head's like attached to the wall.
And I'll let my crossbow fall to the side on the loop.
Okay.
And take my scimitar, and I'll get close enough. I just want to ease it up into her throat, and I'll say, "May your secrets be sealed forever."
And you slice through. Tuck, give me another perception test, an active perception test.
Disadvantage, 15.
Okay. I'll say with a 15, you did see this. You see Zaltkar walk over, and he doesn't look like he's being malicious, but you see him slit the throat of a woman attached to a wall. Defenseless.
But I'm pretty neutral, and
I'm just, you see it. I'm just throwing it out there. The other two, Rogar and Dayu, are too busy with their task to notice.
After, is there anything about her person that I can see that would also, okay. There's not much.
Give me an investigation check.
Just to kind of see what might be on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's a straight roll. I don't gotta find anything. It's a 5.
Okay. I will say, even with that, though, as you're kind of looking her over, you tilt her head to the side. See on the back of her neck, there's a round marking, little dots around it. Looks like a bite mark.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't cut her free.
So she hangs.
Feeling good about my choices right now.
She hangs dead. Whatever secrets she may have had, she took to her grave. They're sealed for now. So with that, though, I would like to flash over to Dayu and Rogar. So we'll flash over to Rogar.
Yeah.
Dayu has stepped away for a moment. So Rogar,
had to poop.
you are you finally cut Crete free completely. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh God.
I know.
11.
11. All right. So let me see about Dayu. Should have his stats here. I'm going to roll for him. All right. Dayu gets a 10.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage. He gets a 10. So you actually still beat him on this one. Rogar, you're kind of looking over the body, and he still has his armor on.
Okay.
He also still has his weapons on him. You see a small shield. Nothing for you. Little tiny piece of wood and metal attached to his back. You'll see what looks like a spear. It's broken though, and it's it was kind of attached with him. It was on his back, and it's just kind of still smattered there with the goo from the wall. And he does have a money pouch on him. If you were to open it up, not that money means anything to Rogar, but you open it up and you would find 3 silver pieces and 10 copper pieces. In that bag as well, you would find 2 more healing potions, 2 more of the small globules.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have any really interest in the money. Just kind of look at it and then just throw it aside or whatever. And anything like healing potion wise, I'm like that. Yes, but is he breathing? Do I can tell that?
You kind of look down at him.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't looking good. There's a hole in his back, almost low to his spine, and
Okay,
it's
so
a large hole, like something had ripped its way out of him. So he's
okay.
dead.
Okay.
Yes.
No key though.
You find the key.
I do find the key.
You find the key tucked into his pants next to his goblin schmeckle.
No problem for Rogar.
No problem for Rogar. Rogar
just
reaches in there, pushes
takes
aside this little twig and berries,
Yes.
grabs a hold of that key, pulls it out.
And we say I got that pouch of money because
Sure.
I was right
I'll
next
say it
to
landed next to him, and you're like, you scramble towards it, Tuk. And let's see here. Let's see about Zoltkar here. All right. God damn it.
Perceptions.
Zoltkar.
Yeah, hi. How you doing?
As you stand up and you move to turn away, hear a hissing noise, and you look up,
Oh God.
and there's an eerily similar creature as the large one that abducted you previously.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not happy with these
A
guys.
tail lurches down, and you move, and it skids off of your breastplate. It At the same time, Tuk, something, as you reach for the pouch of gold, a swipe comes out of the darkness, and you pull your hand back, and it smatters the coins everywhere, all along the ground. And we're going to roll initiative for everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Did we say initiative was at disadvantage as well?
It is, yes. If you have
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Okay.
So I'm going to get my new stuff ready.
Yeah, you got a 12.
A 12 for Dayu. All right, how about Rogar?
Took got an 11.
Oh, 11
8.
to
8 for Rogar.
for Rogar. What for Zoltkar?
I rolled a 6 for my initiative.
All right. All right, hold on. Dayu, you got a 12, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. All right. Still faster to write things down than it is to put them on that. All right. Let me make sure their initiative, and we are almost ready to go. Where are you? There you are. Oof.
Don't like that oof sound, you know?
All right. Dayu, you are the first to react in the round. So, as this creature lunges out, it lunges. The one closest to you is the one that took a swipe at Tuk. What would you like to do? It's within, I would say, probably 10 feet of you. It is engaged with Tuk. So,
Okay.
yes.
Just out of reaction, I would throw my torch at it.
Okay. And just for a reminder of what this creature looks like, it's a humanoid in shape, and it's currently clinging to the sides of the wall. It has freakishly long arms and a 5-foot long kind of bony tail. All of the flesh is black and kind of slick, and there is almost like an avian-like claws to its feet and its kind of toes. And off of the arms, there is about a 2 to 3 foot long claws for talons coming off of its hands. It doesn't have any eyes, and it of course has the open mouth with the kind of metal-like protrusions of teeth. So, Dayu, you immediately you're just going to chuck your torch at it?
Yep.
Okay. You chuck your torch. Go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll. This would be considered a impromptu weapon. There's a name for it, but that's what it is. So go ahead
Improvised weapon.
Improvise. There we go. Improvised weapon. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
16 to hit.
You go to throw it at this creature, and it hisses away, and it smacks the wall next to it, and then falls to the ground.
Not good.
It definitely lunges away from it, though. Like,
Yes.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
no, you don't, because it's not leaving your space yet.
If I'm within 10 feet, I'll probably back up maybe another 5 feet if there's room.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so you begin to back away. Give me a perception test.
All right. A 7.
A 7. I will keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. It's going to be great, guys. This is going to be fantastic. All right. So that is the
that ends my turn.
End of your turn. So that brings us to Tuk Tuk. It's your turn.
Yeah, I will. So I'm engaged with it.
You are currently, yes, you are engaged.
Bonus action, nimble escape. I will disengage.
All right, you kind of quickly. It tries to swipe at you, and you just easily dodge past it.
And I will go back behind the big man, Rogar.
Okay.
So I'll go back at least, I don't know, 10 feet or what, so I'm at least about 10 to 15 feet. I'm behind Rogar, and I'll take a shot.
Okay.
From
This
there.
will be a straight shot. No one's engaged with it, and you're not hidden.
Yeah. That's not a very good roll. 14 to hit.
14 misses as you. It embeds in the wall next to it.
And that's my turn.
It's your turn. As that happens, the creature is going to spring from the wall towards Rogar because he's the closest thing to it now. So let's see if this is going to hit.
About damn time.
Yes. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay. All right. So then, obviously, the next one hits too. Both hit. Because the next one's like a 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
Rolled really high. So you, my friend, as this creature lunges towards you with its elongated claws, it doesn't get all the way to you. It gets to about 10 feet away, and then just starts swiping. You are going to take 12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. All right.
How you doing, Rogar?
Still up.
Okay.
Barely. It's still up.
All right. As it slashes into you, begin to retreat. The other creature is going to try to rip the head off of Zoltkar. It doesn't really bad. It was going to take a tail attack against Zoltkar, and with a natural 1. Not only does it miss, but it pins down next to you, and it gets stuck actually in the corpse of the dead hound that you just slit its throat. And it gets stuck in it.
I like that.
And that's all it can do, actually. So it's done. That's going to bring us to Rogar. It is your turn.
I'd like to bonus action take one of the healing potions.
Okay, you immediately go ahead and heal yourself. And I'm assuming you want to attack the creature.
Yes, I do. Let's see. All right. I will attack the creature.
All right.
With the great sword.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is not the greatest sword in the world. No. Sorry, guys. Copyright strike.
You made me laugh.
Exactly. How dare you?
A 21.
That definitely hits.
1-2-1.
Go ahead and roll damage for me. I'm sure it's going to be significant.
14.
14 damage. That is significant. Let's see here. Just down to. All right. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay. It looks real hurt as you cleave into it. However, you only take 1 point of acid damage in return. So apparently your sword takes the brunt of it, the brunt of the acid as you slash into this thing. More of a cleave through its side as it kind of spits and a bunch of acid just leaking out of its side.
Oh, I'm no longer.
Would you like to do anything else?
That's all I can do as of now.
The creature is just kind of pacing there, and it's kind of clutching at its side now, kind of strafing around you. That'll bring us to Zaltkar. It's your turn.
Mm-hmm. All right. How close am I to a target? The one that just tried to hit me, I guess.
Yes, it is like right next to you.
Okay, so definitely within 5 feet. I already dropped my crossbow off the lanyard, so I've got my scimitar in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I will take an attack at this
Go ahead and make me an attack.
Roll for the attack. Oh, damn. It's only going to be an 11, which I'm sure does not hit.
That doesn't hit. It misses as you...
Wait.
Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second. I forgot.
Wait.
I forgot. You actually have advantage on this attack because it's stuck.
Oh, good. Okay, let me try that again then. Let me just re-roll this. So that was going to be an 11. This one, well, the 11 is better, but I'm going to save face.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to try that one more time.
Well, yeah. Roll again, and then we'll see what you get.
Do I save face with advantage?
What's your... So the 11 was your advantage roll?
The 11 was my advantage roll, yeah.
Let me think here. 11, 12, 13. A 14 wouldn't hit, so there'd be no reason to use it right now.
Okay.
Because you only have 3 other people present, so...
got it. So
yeah.
Then I will have having narrowly missed being pegged by this damn tail. I was a little off my mark.
All right, and you take a swipe, and I'll say it connects. It just doesn't pierce through the hide. It's almost like armor.
Yeah.
It parts a little bit, but you don't do any real superficial damage. It slides off of it, and the thing kind of hisses at you.
Yeah, well, fuck you too, buddy.
All right, and that will bring us to the top of the round with Dayu. What would you like to do?
It's within 10 feet.
It's going to be, so with where you backed up to, it's actually going to be within about 10 feet or so of you, because it's engaged with Rogar right now, tearing into him.
I will slide the Yumi across my back and put an arrow in it.
Okay.
My bow. For a 19.
That hits. Roll damage for me.
It does.
Damn right it does.
6 points of damage.
6. You're close. It's hurt bad.
Damn.
As you launch an arrow. I need Rogar to make let me make sure here. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Not natural, but a 20.
All right. Yeah. You definitely pass. So you would have taken 4, but instead you take 2 acid damage.
Take it.
Is it halved for him because he's raging?
Well,
he's not
raging.
I'm out of rages.
You mechanically, if you are engaged with the creature and you're not the one who attacked it, if you pass your dex save, you only take half of the acid damage. So, as it begins to spurt and bleed on you, Rogar, Tuk, it is now your turn.
This thing looks like it's almost dead.
It looks heavily wounded as an arrow pierces into it.
Did it attack Rogar first?
Oh yeah.
Or did he attack?
No, it tore into Rogar. Rogar looks. There's blood smattered all over around him.
Okay.
He was almost leveled.
I'll bonus action hide.
Okay.
And kind of behind Rogar and using my I'm about 10 feet away, I guess.
Yes,
Using
you're
the
probably
skulker
somewhere
feet.
in the kind of vicinity of Dayu then.
Yeah. and I'll take a shot. And since it's engaged, I get advantage, but because I have disadvantage straight roll, or do I have advantage?
Well, you don't have disadvantage because you don't have that many
attack.
levels of exhaustion yet. Yeah.
Okay. So, that wasn't much better, but it's a 18.
Okay.
hit.
All right. 18 to hit.
It does hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. Go and roll
Okay.
damage. Well, you know what?
And sneak attack.
Yeah, you don't need to roll damage.
Okay.
How would you like to kill this thing? Because it doesn't have enough hit points to survive it.
I noticed that the acid was kind of splashing off at people. I'd like to shoot it like in the furthest point away from Rogar. I don't know how it's standing. Maybe
Sure.
the back shoulder or something.
Yeah.
To try to minimize damage.
I'll say Rogar and it are kind of dancing around each other right now, like two predators, and you take it in the back. Rogar, give me a dexterity saving throw to see if the acid still doesn't get on you.
Well, the 19 again, so a 20.
Yes.
Hey, you only take another 2 points of acid damage.
That's better than
as some of it does spurt onto you. Not as much as it would have been,
Away,
though.
though.
As
Just chip it away.
but then it falls face forward dead.
And I'm still hidden, right?
And no, when you make an attack, you're not hidden anymore.
Yeah,
I think it's with Skulker though, right?
Skulkers, I think only if you miss,
It's if you miss.
Okay.
you're
yeah.
still hidden.
Yeah, if you miss, you're still technically hidden, but you hit.
Cool.
So
All right. That's my turn.
that's your turn, which brings us to the creature. There's one left, as far as you guys know, and it is going to try to kill Zarkar now. Now it's pissed, so it's going to use its hands.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh, indeed.
All right. And a 12
Does not.
does not. Okay, so one hits. So you're looking at 8 damage. 8 slashing damage. That's a
big
as it slashes into you, and you and then the second slash comes, but you manage to duck underneath it. However, I need Dayu. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Dayu, you are going to take. Oh shit! You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as a tail wraps around your neck from behind, and you feel 4 legs scrambling across the back of your skull, and you are grappled. And there's a small creature trying to attach itself to your body.
Face hugger. It's coming for you, bro.
At the same time, does a 14 hits Tuk?
No.
A second creature lurches out of the darkness, and Tuk manages to have the foresight to duck lower, and the thing sails over the top of him and skids nearby. And it doesn't make any vocal noises, but its legs chittering along the ground are deeply disturbing as it slides around and begins to maneuver itself around Tuk. The hive infectors are in play. So that brings us past the creature's turns to Rogar. It is your turn.
So there's still a large one engaged with.
There's a big one engaged with Zaltkar.
Okay. And how close is Dayu to me?
Dayu and Tuk are within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
Zaltkar would be probably 15.
All right. I'm going up with the great sword against whoever's closest on the face
Okay,
hugger.
I'll give you probably Tuk. He's probably the closest one. And it's engage range. It's not attached to him though.
Yeah, it's not attached to it. I'm going out with the great sword.
All right.
15.
Let me make sure. I think that 15 hits.
Okay.
Roll the damage.
13 damage.
Easily split this thing in two. I need Tuk to give me a dex save.
That shouldn't be a problem. I rolled a natural 15 plus whatever for
Yeah,
dex.
So, Rogar,
It's
you
like a
take
million.
2 acid damage
Alright.
as you split this thing in half, and Tuk, you take 1 acid damage.
Okay.
Rogar's not looking good. He's smoking from acid all over his
Rogar
body.
is not looking good. Let me see something real quick. Sorry. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to risk it. I'm gonna take my other health potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
What do I need to roll? But in addition,
go ahead and just roll me a d20.
okay.
I've got a table here that we will look at.
All right. Sorry, rolling 20 now. 9.
All right. There's my stuff. Please, I lost my book here. And boom. Here it is. All right. So for a 9, I don't think you're looking at anything too bad.
This is just a straight roll too. I wasn't adding anything. Right?
No, yeah, this is just straight roll. Straight roll.
Okay.
Completely straight roll. All right. So, with a 9, you take it, and you normal effect this time.
All right.
This time.
Oh, I mean, I don't have any more. So.
Okay.
But yeah, that would finish my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay.
I'd be looking with the intent to try to help Daiyu probably next,
All right.
or Zelkar, whichever is closest.
Okay. Well, I mean, Daiyu would be closer now.
Okay.
Zaltkar probably ain't looking too good either. He's probably slumped a little bit.
Okay.
But it is now Zaltkar's turn. So you still have a creature engaged with you. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to try what did not work the last time. I shall try yet again, and that will be to swipe at this guy with my scimitar.
Make me an attack roll.
Oh, I will. That's going to do some good, I think. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits. That definitely hits.
Yes, it does. All right. So with that, it's going to be 1d6 plus 2. Roll me some beautiful... Oh, fuck. It's only 3 damage.
Okay. The 3's better than nothing.
Yeah.
As you kind of you cleave into them, you chip away some of the
I'm super
armor
tired,
plating.
man. I'm just like...
You're going to take 2 acid damage as you slash.
Of course I am. Oh, shit.
I think Zaltkar goes down. You slash into it, and there's a spurt, and it smatters across your chest, and you kind of fall back, and just kind of as Zaltkar falls, the creature is going to use its reaction to take it alive, and scoops him up, and then begins climbing up the wall. Zaltkar is in its arms. It begins to climb straight up.
Shooter!
How far does it move?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
20 feet up.
Shooter!
That brings us now to Daiyu. It is your turn. You have a thing attached to your face trying to eat you.
I need to get this thing off my neck because it's strangling me.
It is currently strangling the life out of you.
So yeah, I don't know if I just try to pull it apart.
All right.
I think that's how I imagine it happening.
Go ahead and
I
give me a strength check.
Strength check. Oh boy. Oh shit, it's a 14.
That is the exact DC to escape. I'm not even kidding. And now you pull that one out. It's a DC 14 strength save. You kind of grab it and you're kind of holding it and you pull it free, and the creature's kind of whipping around in your hand.
Can I throw it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
For flavor, you just kind of throw it to the side, and it kind of scrambles back up. Would you like to do anything else?
If it doesn't come back at me, no. Otherwise, I'm going to unarmed strike.
Okay.
But if it's running away, then I'm not.
It's not running away.
'Cause I don't want to.
It's not running away. I will say, I
rear
want
up?
to say, yeah, the escape DC is your action. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But it looks like it's going to try to jump on your face again, just so you know.
All right.
Regardless, though, so would you like to move, basically?
Do I have time then to bonus action huff
Oh, yeah.
a potion?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can...
I'll do that then. Because I need to.
Big inhale. All right. That brings us to... Tuk-Tuk. It's your turn. You see Azaltkar is being dragged away by a creature. And then also there is one of the scrambling infectors that is attempting to attach itself to Dayu.
Well, one of them seems like a bigger threat, right?
Well, the big one is literally escaping with the body of one of your companions. So I'm just
So I'll bonus action hide, and then I'll take a shot.
Okay, well, roll for stealth first.
Okay. It's disadvantage.
Yeah, and it's going to roll perception against you.
It's a 10.
I rolled a natural 10, plus it's got stuff, so it sees you, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you can make
I'll
an
take
attack.
a shot.
You take a shot. Yeah.
Where's my attack? Apologies. Actions. 15.
15 does not hit.
Biscuit.
It hits right next to. Oh, yes, I forgot. You have to reload your crossbow, sir. Because you did not take crossbow expert.
So I can't even do that.
So yeah, you can't even use your crossbow this round.
Okay. I'll reload my crossbow then.
Okay. Yeah, it takes an action to reload
And
it.
wish I could take a shot.
I wish you could take a shot.
Yeah. I'll take my action to reload it, and then that's my turn. I don't have anything else I can do.
You're
Tried to hide.
You're watching, and you're like, and you reload your crossbow. All right. That brings us now to the creature that is going to keep scurrying up the wall with Zaltkar. It makes it another 20 feet up. It's 40 feet above now. It looks like there's a tunnel up towards the top now that you guys can see that it is going to duck into with Zaltkar soon. And that's all it can do. So that brings us to Rogar. It's your turn.
Is there any position that I can move to get within 30 feet?
Of the creature?
Yeah.
Of the one holding Zaltkar?
Yeah.
I
don't know. I didn't know the layout. Like if there's a movement I can get directly under or something.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you this. Because the ground's lumpy and shit. I'll give you like a raised kind of section in the center. It's not next to the wall.
Okay.
But it would get you within 30 feet of the creature if you kind of scrambled up to it, up on top of it.
I'm going to scramble up there and take my javelin and chunk it up to see
All
what
right,
I can get.
give me an attack roll.
All right.
Reckless?
I don't have reckless yet.
Damn,
I don't have that ability.
Yet. Okay.
And I don't think I can use it on range anyway. 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Go and roll damage.
6 damage, not a ton.
6 damage. It's better than nothing.
Maybe he drops him, you know.
I'll make an athletics check.
I'll catch him.
That is a let's see here. It's a 15. I think he's probably still holding on to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably still holding on to him. He still got him.
Yeah.
There's a big ass javelin sticking out of its back, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it.
Okay. That's probably pretty much all I can do. I can't do much
All right.
else. So.
That brings me to Zoltkar. Nope. Zoltkar. You are currently poisoned, unconscious, and paralyzed because you have the poison coursing through your veins of the high floater.
Do you want to death save anyway?
No, when you are paralyzed by this poison, you are put in a point of stasis for the next hour, which is why you guys have not been making death saves when the creature grabs you.
Got it.
So Zoltkar is being taken up. With that, it is now going to be Dayu. It is your turn.
I would like to shoot Mayumi at that creature if I can.
Hold on, did I not have the creature attack you?
You didn't have anything attack me yet.
The creature's going to attack you first.
Okay, the little one.
It rolled a natural 1, so it does not. It leaps it, and it easily like slap it, and it's kind of on its back. So I'll even give you advantage on this attack. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Because since I'm going to shoot my bow, I can unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Sure. Well, shoot your bow first if you're going to shoot your bow.
All right. I'm shooting the bow.
Is it prone?
It's prone.
Don't shoot your bow.
Why not?
I'm shooting the butt, the big one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Ooh, it's gonna miss. It's an 11.
Misses. Unfortunately, but you have your bonus action.
Yes, bonus action, unarmed strike on the little one laying on his back.
Yeah, is you gonna make an attack roll? You do have advantage. You have advantage on this attack.
That's good because that was a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Only 4 points.
Let me make sure. I think you might have gotten it.
I just step on it.
Oh yeah. You easily. But yeah, how do you do this? I want to know how you do this.
Since it's laying on its back, I just like stomp on it with my heel.
Like an axe kick. You're like bring it down.
Yeah.
Just hard as shit.
That's
right
the
on
term
top
I was
of it.
looking for.
Right on top of it. It smashes into it, and the thing kind of squats like a spider. It just splats in the center. And as it does,
there's nothing like a well-executed axe kick.
No, there's not.
Nothing quite like it.
Smashes it into the kind of soft, spongy material that is the floor. And as that happens, the acid spurts out of the side of it all across your leg. You take 4 points of acid damage.
I don't even get to save it. Oh.
Nope. When you directly attack, you take the damage. As you
Good thing I shot like biting into a ripe tomato. You're taking the acid damage.
Taking the acid damage.
But that ends my turn.
Ends your turn. It is now going to be Tuk. It is your turn. After your turn, the creature is going to make it into this tunnel. So I hope you do something amazing.
Please fucking kill this thing.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, same thing. Bonus action.
And then I'm going to take 60 fucking feet of falling damage.
I have to roll to hide.
Hey, that's better. And this is stealth, right?
This is stealth, yes.
Dirty 20.
I would say that you feel pretty sure you're hidden. So go ahead and make your attack at advantage.
I'm glad that was at advantage. That's 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Right.
You will get sneak on this. Can you do enough is the question.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Jeff.
I'm trying. See if I can roll better than I did earlier.
Don't. Let me do this. Just let this happen.
Yeah, I already killed one.
No.
15 damage.
That was just enough. God damn it. I mean, literally, on the money. On the money. So how do you do this, Tuk?
Just beat him. beat him.
Yeah, I beat him, but I as I'm doing it, I say,
Oh yeah.
Rogar, catch! And I take a shot and hope that Rogar can get there in time to catch our friend fallen.
It takes the creature in the back of the head, and it goes limp, and it falls free from the wall. This is going to be interesting, Rogar. I'm going to make a devil's bargain with you, Rogar.
Oh shit!
Ooh, dark deal.
Dark deal.
Dark deal.
You can either attempt to
It's a little rude to
catch.
call me a devil.
You can either attempt to catch Zoltkar. You will be forced to make a dexterity saving throw as the acid spills down with him, and you will probably take some acid damage.
Yeah.
Or you could just let him hit the ground. That'd be fine.
That'd be fine too.
That's a good one.
What is that? 6d6 of falling damage
It's gonna be
while I'm
fine.
paralyzed?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's only 40 feet. You're fine. Fine.
It's 1d10 per foot, 10 feet.
It is
isn't it?
D10 point. No, I think it's less than that. I think it's
D6.
it's a D6 per 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah.
It's only
4d6 falling
46.
damage while I'm unconscious.
It's fine,
You're not,
as long-
you're not Marius Wolf this time, so you know.
I know, that's what I'm debating. I'm not Marius Wolf.
Does it matter that I said catch him?
Up to him.
Sorry, it's taking so long. I don't.
Don't sweat it, man.
Sweat it on me.
Thanks.
He doesn't know you.
I'm sorry, Dan. Usually I would love to, just run up and say, but I had to think about this because Rogar is very different than my other characters.
Of course he
He's
is.
dumb. Is what's wrong.
That's also true. He's not the smartest, but
And he's no coward.
he just doesn't. He's all about like survival of the fittest for him. So he doesn't necessarily like honor and friendship isn't necessarily the highest on his mind.
I mean,
Uh,
whose is? I mean, come on.
Fuck. I'm gonna let him fall.
Yep.
I'm
Yes, you
sorry,
are.
Dan. I'm sorry.
Yes, you are.
Eat him afterwards.
Okay. How many hit points do you have, Zoltkar?
I don't have any. I'm dead.
Well, no.
This kills
What's
me.
your normal max?
12. This is gonna kill me. There's no way this doesn't kill me.
I rolled 11 damage.
Shit.
You don't instantly die, but I'm going to say you probably lose 2 death saves from this year. Luckily for you, you don't have to roll any death saves right now because you're paralyzed, but you're probably pretty jacked up right now. I rolled really shitty on the damage, so you mark off 2 death saves. Zoltkar is about to be no more. As Rogar goes to move to catch him, and then he goes, "Oh."
Yeah.
And acid splashes all around where this creature the acid just flying everywhere, splashes all around where Zoltkar just hits the ground.
Rogar will go pick him up after he hit the ground.
Kind of you step around the smoking piles and kind of unceremoniously pick him up. He's like bleeding from his ears and several other places.
Rogar will look impressed and will say, strong. And put him up over his shoulder and take his javelin out of the beast, and
it's all burnt as shit at the end, but it's all right. It'll work.
Straps it back, and he's carrying Zoltkar out and just be like, we should leave.
I'd like to reload my crossbow.
Okay. You move in and you
Learn that
another
lesson.
bolt.
I'll pick up Zoltar's crossbow if you dropped it too.
I would say yeah, probably. Well, no, his Zoltkar it's attached to his hip, so it's
Okay,
still
so
attached.
he's got a tether. Okay.
Make sure I have my centaur.
Yeah, I'll pick up
I
scimitar.
would say
if you
yeah,
don't
you
mind.
you pick up a scimitar.
I'll sheave it in his sword or his scabbard.
His little scabbard he's got. You kind of
Yeah.
slide it in there.
Yeah, we
What
got
do
the
we
key,
do?
right? We can
You
get
have
out
the
of here.
key. Rogar is the key.
Yep.
So what do you guys
Calm it down.
Hey, Rogar said let's go. I mean,
Yeah,
unless
do
you guys are staying.
do you guys want to stay here? Because you can live here if you want. That'd be fine with me.
I'm
Like
going to
sex.
stealth with Rogar.
I think Rogar's stealthy.
Rogar is not stealth usually, unless
I'm
he's
stealthing. I'm hiding.
Okay.
As I walk with him.
Jayu, though, would stealth down that rope, knowing that the captain
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Rogar does not stealth down the rope. He just jumps down, hero style.
I'm in front of you, bro.
I'm gonna jump on top of you if you don't. Get
Oh shit!
Just gonna look down the hole.
He
and
just jumps
like,
past him.
yeah, jump
I'll
down
say this:
there.
who's the first one down?
I
Is it
assume I
Dayu?
am.
Okay. Dayu, you. Well, first off,
Hmm?
Tuk and Dayu go and make me stealth rolls. We'll see what happens here.
I'm going to take this time to thank everyone who, took half a second to stabilize me so that I don't have to make a death save. I
Hey.
appreciate it.
No, you
Don't.
are stabilized.
You are stabilized. You're stabilized already.
You're
Don't
paralyzed.
You
from the-
give me some of the go juice or something.
Don't worry.
It doesn't work. I
Rogar's
tried
gonna
it.
drop me.
I tried it on Alan. It doesn't work.
Hmm.
I would know that.
That's right. You got to be able to breathe it in.
An 11.
An 11. Okay.
Yep.
And Tuk
15.
15. Okay. So Dayu, you make it to the bottom. You don't see the captain at first, and then you kind of look over by the main door that you guys the steel doors. You see him leaning against the door. And he's just kind of his head slumped. He's kind of just appears to be unconscious. Then I'm
Captain.
assuming Tuk kind of makes it down, and then Rogar jumps down loudly behind the both of you. Boom! Almost shatters the legs on the makeshift table that you guys drug out here. It kind of crumples underneath his weight, the combined weight of Rogar and Zaltkar, because he's carrying him.
Captain.
No response.
Slowly walk over to him.
Walk over to him. You walk over to him. Give me an investigation check, Dayu.
8. Just disadvantage is killing me.
I'll give you. You want to get one too, Tuk?
Sure. It's not going to be any better. It's 7.
Okay. No.
It's disadvantage again.
You're both kind of looking him over. He's unconscious.
Is he breathing though?
He's breathing.
Try and slap him.
Nothing.
Any wounds on him
Not that you can
that I
see.
might be able to see?
Not that you can tell.
He's wearing like samurai armor.
He's wearing thick armor. You don't see any blood.
Heavy too.
His katana is laying by his open hand. Yeah. His wakizashi is still sheathed.
Pick up his katana. Rogar, can you carry him too?
Rogar will nod and walk over there. And Rogar doesn't notice any bite marks on him. I mean, I'd be looking.
Give me an investigation check.
Well, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do it. Not very good at it. Better than everyone else. 10.
10?
Yeah, baby.
You kind of look him over. Don't see anything.
All right. If that's the case, it's just like probably just going to grab him by his armor and just pick him up and either put him on the other shoulder or just kind of drag him with one arm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could easily manage 2 individuals by yourself, and you begin to drag him. I'm assuming you guys are leaving, like you're getting the
Going
hell out
towards
of here.
the entrance.
You snake your way out of the facility with no resistance. You don't hear any chittering or anything like that. You make it to the door. Rogar produces the key. Place it onto the other little raised box. there's a clicking sound and a flash of light, and the gate opens. You move forward, seeing the tunnel at the end. You move to the door. It's a heavy door, but between the three of you, you can easily move it and then open it. All the while, Rogar picking up Zaltkar and the Captain Redclaw. You take a few steps, and you can, for the first time in a little while, you smell fresh air. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Whispers from the Stars.
Good stuff.
You finally escaped.
Man.
So, man.
All I'm saying is that when we get to where we're going, I'm going to need to sleep for 3 days.
3
now,
days.
y'all. 3
3 days. Yes.
Well, if we take a whole week,
Every
we can
day.
level up, right?
Yeah,
Now, I will say, I've already told this to a couple of you, but you have earned enough experience to level up, but in game, you will need to take what is called an extended rest. That is a minimum of 1 week of not adventuring, and then you will be allowed to level up. And we will describe kind of, you essentially are going to get to do things during this time if you're not really messed up like somebody is.
Can leveling and I was fixing to say, none of this happens concurrently. I don't serve time concurrently, do I?
No, it does. It does.
Okay.
It's just you're not going to get as many opportunities as the rest of them to do things while you're resting.
Oh yeah, no.
That's it.
I
That's
still
it.
get to level up.
You still,
but
everybody's going
that's-
to get to level up.
They're going to get to go to the movies, and I have to stay home because my leg is broken.
You're going to have to stay home because you're a little messed up for a couple days. Yes.
Oh, but I came up with the name of our group. We're the Emberfellas.
Emberfellas. Oh,
Emberfellas.
Lord.
Inspiration for that. You know?
Inspiration. I love it. I love it so much. Knock some of that exhaustion off. It's fine.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, wow.
I'll just keep it at 2. We'll leave it at 2. I
We'll leave
won't
it
go
at
up
2.
to 3.
Leave it at 2. We'll leave it at 2.
I love it.
So
Finally.
awesome, guys! Awesome,
Hey,
guys!
If this Captain Redclaw dies, maybe his sword is super awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe it is. Who knows?
Almost
I won't
stole his
allow that.
Waka, whatever
Nope.
it's called.
Wakizashi.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, but
So-
really don't matter. Are you seriously
Dayu,
like just
Dayu won't
big
let you
dragon
steal any of
swinging?
his stuff.
You
don't
don't,
wear armor
see
now?
me die, you. I'm just
No,
sneaky, bro.
He's going to be missing a Wakasashi.
Exactly, and I have one. You don't know.
I don't know.
Yes,
It's
who knows?
it's mine. Who knows?
Where are you going to hide this one?
Yeah, I want to know where it hides it.
In my butt.
Yeah, exactly. Where everything
No,
is.
he's gonna get buried 7 Samurai style, and I'm gonna stick the katana in the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that chest pressure burst out of
He's
him.
not dead. He's not dead. You don't know. You don't
I
know
mean,
what's
he's
going on with him.
He's
He's got
an
an
NPC
alien
in your
inside him
campaign.
for
You
sure.
don't know.
Exactly. It's going to be like...
No.
It's going to
You
be
gave
like...
him a name. He's an
Bro,
NPC.
we know.
He's in.
We've
He's
seen
in.
enough
He's in
stupid
from the
shit.
Start.
We know.
So,
This
regardless,
is
though,
Captain Yeager.
we are going. He's not Captain. How dare you?
I
How
can't
dare you?
Not
Dare
today.
you, sir?
Well, it's
We're gonna do
technically
favorite
yesterday.
moments while we still can. Let's start with old Tuk Tuk. Jeff, you got a favorite moment
No.
of the night?
Favorite moment is probably shooting down Zalkar and then Rogar just being like, yeah, I'm just gonna let him fall. After catch him, and then he just lets him fall.
Oh, you're so lucky I didn't roll high on that damage, man. I rolled bad. That could have easily been a death. Just
Oh yeah,
flatted on the ground. Mm-hmm.
for sure. That was probably my favorite moment. That was
Amazing.
pretty funny.
How about old Dayu? How about old
Uh,
Doobie down there?
I'd say it was a toss-up between Craventail stealing the key and just, fucking off.
Yep.
And
See
then
you guys.
the fact that our friend Jumbo Smooth is playing a character that is completely different from what he usually does.
So
Usually-
different. He's
Usually
strong.
he's the good guy.
He's carrying people.
But he's letting people
I mean,
fall
it's
to the
true.
ground.
He did
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Other
Um,
characters would have tried to save him.
Oh yeah. I would assume most people would, but it's fine. It's all car. I mean, do we even need to ask you? Favorite moment? Definitely. I know what it is. So.
Not dying.
Not dying. Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of my own personal victories. Thank you very much. I thought it was pretty clever with you with may your secrets be sealed forever. And
it's true. Yes, indeed. Very murder hobo-ish. I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the throat slash.
If I can't take the secrets, I gotta protect them, right? But
you could have cut her free. She would have been fine.
No,
not with you.
No. But in a meta way, watching Matt have a legit struggle of conscience between Matt and his character.
It's happened.
And and I have to imagine that in the back of his mind, he's like, well, if I let this guy die, what if his other character comes back, and that character wants to murder me?
It's true.
I mean, I'm just, it could happen.
It's a possibility.
No, it's fun. It's fun. Not dying is a lot of fun.
So, speaking of not dying, Rogar, son of Anmu.
Oh my God, though.
You can't die.
I'm a beefy boy.
Beefy boy. Had to pop some health potions.
I did. I had to pop a lot of health potions.
You put a lot.
I took a lot of damage.
You took a shitload of damage. So yes,
what I wanted to do was, since I killed that, I wanted to do a bonus action and attack another thing.
Oh yeah.
Like a great weapon master, but I couldn't afford to. I was down to 4 health, and I was like, I could go down if I killed the one that was after Dayu. No.
Yep.
So, but I don't know. My favorite moment, maybe finding the cipher. I thought it was pretty cool. Linking it back to our session 0 stuff. Very exciting. I like that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, also, deciding if I was going to let Zelgar drop.
Yes.
Normally, I would say, most of my characters, I would, try to save, but I promised myself this character is going to be, at least as early on, he doesn't understand like honor and things like that. He's grown up in a society that's just essentially very primal. Kill or be killed, survival of the fittest. So he doesn't understand the concept of like the only reason he would save him would be like if he thought that he would be a benefit for Rogar as a survival.
It makes sense. Hey, I love it. I love every second of it.
It was tough. I didn't want to, but Alan reminded me I'm not Marius Wolf.
It's all him.
So I was like, that's true. I'm not Marius Wolf.
Well, if I had a favorite moment, it definitely was the plummet of Zaltkar almost to his death. There was a firm moment where we were like, oh shit. Although I really did want the creature to escape with him. It was going to be fantastic.
Yeah, would he have died?
That did not happen.
Would he have died if you would have just killed him?
I mean, they're not... Oh, you mean if I would have...
Escaped?
If he would have escaped? No, he wouldn't have died.
Okay.
It would not maybe have been Zaltkar anymore.
He would have been webbed to a wall up there, I'm sure. You guys trying to go find him. So, yeah. But, awesome, guys. Awesome. I
also enjoyed hiding under Rogar all night. That was the last 2 sessions. I've just been hiding under his legs.
You did often. I vividly described what is dangling under there. By the way, if we don't recall,
is that my head? Is that what's
yeah, exactly. What's going on? You probably bump it every once in a while. But regardless, though, awesome session, guys. All of you guys out there watching, thank you very much for watching. Do make sure to like the video if you're watching and you enjoy this, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out. It'll help the guys out. Get some more support drummed up for the show. See how big we can make this if you guys enjoy it. So regardless, though, I've been Jumbo Thick. This has been the Emberfellas from Whispers from the Stars. Our D&D. We're workshopping that. I don't know. We'll think about it.
You got to put some in the comments.
Leave a comment on what you guys think about that one. I don't know how I feel about it. But regardless, though, thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have a good day.